Okay, now look how nice she stands. Nice stance. She was sagging in the rear end before, so I'm going to show you how to change out your pump. It's real simple. You can do this, all right, and then your truck will be riding like it was new. All right, let's get started. Okay, this shock doesn't look as bad as the other, but we're changing it out. Also, I believe the pump is broken. So, let's go ahead and take this thing off. Okay, this side's full also. Okay, see, this is the pump. Now I know mine hasn't been working. I used to hear it whenever I would start up the truck in the morning, and I would hear the pump go. I haven't heard the pump in a while, so I bought a new pump. Again, I bought an aftermarket one. The AC Delco one, I believe it was like $565, something like that, and I bought one for about $200. All right, well, you do the same thing as we did on the other side for the shock. So I'm going to remove the shock, and then we're going to remove the pump. Okay, now I like to disconnect all this stuff because, like, this one goes to the other side, the other air shock that we just put on the passenger side. So I'm going to pull the clip off and save it. Okay, so now that's detached out of the way. Now we have our electrical connection. Now we have our electrical connection here. I can't see. We're going to have to do that connection, and we're going to have to take these hoses off because it's running in here, and once I detach this unit, I want to be able to drop it and not have to worry about everything. All right, let me try and get these pieces off. Okay, so I unhooked this hose, and then I put a screwdriver in this part here, which lifted it so that it could pull off. Okay, now We have this disconnected, have everything disconnected. Now we can undo the nuts on here and drop this. Now there's one right back here where there's a hole on the other side of the frame for you to be able to put the socket through to undo. So we're going to do that right now. Okay, so let's see if we can find it. All right, the hole is right up here. I checked it on the new one and it's a 13 millimeter. So I'm hoping it's correct here also. Okay, I may have too long of an extension on here. Let me get a shorter one. Okay, I was actually able to get it on without any extension, just the deep socket. All right, so let me get this off. Okay, now we have to undo these two that are on the right side of it. Let me get them off. Okay, now I remove the screws. Now, this is just supposed to go up and the studs slide out. Okay, so let me give that a try. Okay, good. That's what happened now. Okay, and the studs just slide in at that spot right there. Okay, now have everything disconnected. Take it down. Okay, here's the aftermarket pump. This screw goes into the back of the frame. These here go into the frame on the side. Actually, I think they just hook in the frame and then you tighten them up. All right, now I need to go and make sure all these connections are right. It looks like they give you everything. So I'm going to check it out before I remove the old one. Make sure everything's going to work. All right, let me check it out. Okay, this is the one that I just took out. And we can see that this wiring harness goes there, and this is the end that we're going to need. This kit came with two different harnesses. So this is the wrong one, which is the round one. That's for another truck or maybe a different year. And then here's the correct one. Okay. The clip is at the top, clip at the top, and then all the wiring pegs are in the same location. Okay, so this is the one we're going to have to hook up to this. Okay, and it'll come out here and it'll hook up to the existing harness. And these are the air pump connections, which they also give you for the new one. So we know the clear one to this is actually going to the pump itself, and then it goes to a small one that goes to the driver's side, and then the long one which goes to the passenger side. So this is going to hook up here. So we pull this off. And we're going to hook up the clear one to here. push that clip on. So now we have the clear one to there, just like it was on the other one. This one is going to go to the driver's shock, and then the one for the passenger will go here. Okay, and it gives you a little place to clip this in. Okay, the clip broke when I went to put it in the hole, so I just zip tied it to it. I'll cut that piece off. This is, I believe, like a vent for the air, because it goes up to the gas tank, where you fill it, the filler neck. Okay, so, and that's where that other hose that I disconnected goes to. So I'm going to try and reconnect them all. And then this one, the electrical, we know we picked the right harness, and you just clip these together. Okay, it's that simple. Let me get the little gray piece that goes in here. It came in the kit. Okay, make sure you get this connected well. It took a little bit, but I got it on there and heard it snap. Make sure you hear it snap. Okay, I got the little gray piece, okay, to help protect these, and now we're ready to install it. This one, we just bring it out so far, and then it's going to slip in that hole that was on the side of the frame, and that's the same with these slip into the holes in the side of the frame. So you just pick it up, put it in the holes, let it drop into place, and then tighten everything up. All right, let's have at it. Okay, we have all the wiring harness we want on, the hoses where we want them. Now we just lift it, put it in those holes, and let her slide down. Come on. There we go. All right, once you lift it up high enough, get all the pieces in, then she slides right into place. Now we have to go behind here and screw it back on, and same with the ones on the side. Let me get them all tightened up. Okay, now that you have it all attached, now let's get the harness. Make sure you have it correctly. Okay, can only go on one way, so you shouldn't have a problem. Okay, make sure you hear them clip. Okay. All right. Okay, this one goes to this air shock, and this one goes on to this piece, and that's for the air shock on the passenger side. Put it on. Okay, get your clip. Okay, clip is on. We have the passenger side on. These two will go to the shock that's here. Now, that's how you replace the pump. Okay, it's real simple. You can do this too. Okay, now both shocks are in. New pump. Everything's hooked up. I'm gonna put the tire on and let's start her up. Okay, don't forget, on this little cap, see that? That's a picture of a valve stem. Okay, locate your valve stem, which is here. Take that. This has to go just like that, where the valve stem goes. Then they fit in nice and tight, and you won't lose them. All right, the pump came back on. Everything seems to be working fine now. The clip that went on for the passenger side, I must not have had it in good. Well, I definitely didn't have it in good because it was leaking. I got it on all the way, got the clip on. It was tough doing it with everything together, so I suggest checking it before you put everything back together. All right. Looks good. They filled up nice. Okay. This is how you change your shocks. Or to change your pump. I did both. I changed my shocks and I changed the pump. Okay, Building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Give me a thumbs up. All right. See you on the next one.